This creepy lullaby plays every night at exactly 3 a.m. On June the 1st of 2026, a woman living alone is fast asleep in her bedroom when all of a sudden she's woken up at exactly 3 a.m. by a creepy lullaby playing from an old radio. And it's been happening since the beginning of May, but on this occasion something even more deeply unsettling happens. Watch closely. She mentions that night she heard a knock under her bed, but when she looked, she didn't find anything there. But that is what prompted her to review the footage in the first place, leaving her horrified to see a figure under her bed. Unbeknownst to her at the time, a creepy pale figure slid out from underneath her bed, before slowly rotating and sliding back under as she sits up on her bed. Now the reason she didn't just throw the old radio away this whole time is because it actually belonged to her grandmother and was her favorite antique radio, and she passed away not too long ago, so the woman kept the radio to remember her grandmother. At first she thought the lullaby was her grandmother comforting her from beyond, but she had never played this lullaby before, and no matter what she did, the radio wouldn't stop playing it until the lullaby was over, even though it was turned off. She could only cry every night as it happened. This all started after she bought a vintage porcelain doll from a street market in Indonesia. She has no idea what it is, but one thing we can be sure of is that this is not her grandmother.
Saya masuk house.
The school. A school custodian is alone at the school when the alarm suddenly goes off on its own. A school custodian has been working late-night shifts alone inside this elementary school in Albuquerque, New Mexico for the last 6 years. And during that time, many strange things have been happening inside the school. The school itself was built over Native American burial grounds, and whenever they do works on the grounds or trees nearby, strange events in the school seem to get worse. Late one night, she captures a door opening on its own.
I just walked out here and put my car back, and this door's being weird. It was opening and closing by itself. And there it goes again. What the fuck? I don't know why the door is doing this. It shouldn't be doing this. You can shut the door now and stop messing. Oh my god.
The door opens and closes by itself, and shortly afterwards she's in the sports hall recording her late night work routine when she captures something undeniably chilling. Watch closely.
So I guess there'll be no vacuuming and sweeping today. I got this set up in the gym today, so... What the fuck? There's nobody in here. Oh my gosh. There's nobody in here. This is locked too. Nobody. What the fuck? Make sure this is linked. That's fucking scary. Alright, well, I'm good. I'm getting out of here. I ain't gotta mop and sweep anyway.
A strange knocking is heard coming from inside the locked room, but as she opens it and the next door inside, there's nobody there. But the moment she walks out, the door slams shut on its own, and the knocks are heard again. At this point, she's had enough and just leaves for the night. But the question remains, just what is causing the strange activity inside the school? We may never know. We've seen lots of creepy videos in the woods, but now I bring you Where Dolls Hang, a psychological survival horror game inspired by a real-life location in Mexico that places players in the role of a detective trapped inside a haunting, living forest filled with disturbing secrets. You must examine bodies, collect clues, and document your findings, customize your boat, and travel to different locations in search of answers.
Hello? Anyone there?
Coming for you, Barbara.
I need to find answers.
Wishlist the game now on Steam, link in description and pinned comment. The Mimic. Amoroso lives with his wife and 2 kids and has been experiencing strange activity around the house for a long time now. One night, the children are both asleep upstairs and it's exactly 3:33 a.m. when they start hearing something utterly terrifying. Watch closely.
Ceci, ¿qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es, güey?
Aquí está, pa.
3:33, no mames. Y se escucha clarito, ¿eh?
Sí, ahora soy como la bebé, como la niña.
Es como si estuviera llorando ella, ¿verdad?
Sí. Sí, es su llanto.
¿Mande?
Es su llanto, digo. Pero aquí está, dormidita.
Ah, cabrón. Voy a bajar
No manches.
a la máquina, güey. Es que cada cosa. Oye.
Ah, ya, yo pensé que
Voy a tener que salir. No, amigos, ya es bien tarde. Ya mis hijos ya están dormidos.
no se han despertado.
Son claramente los sonidos que hace mi hija cuando llora. Siempre dejamos focos prendidos, pero Padre Santo. Aquí. Padre Santo. La sangre de Cristo tiene poder. Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino, venga. Hágase tu voluntad, así en la tierra como en el cielo.
As he heads downstairs to the source of the crying sounds, a creepy pale face slowly leans out towards him, causing him to run back upstairs and lock the bedroom door where his family is. Right outside, a mother named Jennifer captured something terrifying on her Ring doorbell camera. It's late at night when Jennifer's son was hanging out with his friend at their house, talking and playing games. Realizing it's now past 1:30 a.m., his friend leaves to go home when they see this right outside. As Jennifer's son opened the door, the streetlight in the distance suddenly turned on by itself. Then the rocking chair on their front porch starts rocking on its own as if someone was sitting on it. Even more bizarre, a strange ball of light comes flying across from the left side of the screen and falls right on the side of their pickup truck. The friends see this strange sighting and immediately mention, "What is that?" before hurrying back inside. They have no idea what it was they saw that night. Final note. In the following video, a mother is mourning the loss of her oldest son, Alex, who passed away at the age of 22 and was battling depression, but in the end he took his own life as his mental health declined. One of Alex's favorite activities was playing the guitar.
We're not playing with that last string though.
You're missing a string?
Yeah.
Even after a long time, his mother could never move on and always thought about her beloved son. On one night, she's home alone and suddenly heard the sound of his guitar and pulled her phone out to record.
Alex, if that's you, can you do it again, honey? What the heck? Hi, Alex. Can you do it again, honey? Can you do it again? Something else is going off down here. Do you hear that? The speakers. Something's coming out of the speaker.
She hears the sound of Alex's guitar playing notes on its own. His mother truly believes this was her son visiting her from the afterlife and communicating through his guitar, which he was attached to. A faint voice can also be heard repeatedly saying, "Mum." Deeply shaken by the events, she leaves a final message to those suffering from depression.
If you are contemplating suicide, your pain does not end. It will never end. It will transfer onto your loved ones, and it will carry. And now I will carry, and my son's little brothers will carry his pain on and our pain for the rest of our lives.
So is this her son visiting his mother one last time? Or is it something sinister taking advantage of Alex's family during a vulnerable time? You judge. Delivery. On May the 30th of 2026, an Uber Eats driver was delivering an order, but as he arrived at the location, he realized the entire property was locked tight from the front and back, making it impossible to reach the door. So he left the food by the front gate and walked around the corner and waited to see what happens.
बैग पड़ा हुआ है अभी तक, पता नहीं आपको नजर आ रहा है कि नहीं। अब क्या किया जाए, कुछ समझ से बाहर है। क्या करूं, मैं घर के पास जाऊं? What? बैग गायब हो गया।
He looked towards his bike for just a second, but when he turned back around, the bag of food was gone and there was nobody around. So he goes back to the gate, thinking something inside took the food.
Anybody there? I saw you just pick up the bag from here. I know you exist, and I know you are living here. I'm here just to talk to you, not to harm you. Can you give me any sign so I know that you're here, or any other type of... Are you sitting here on the chair?
The house is meant to be abandoned and he believes whatever ordered that food is already inside. But as always, let me know what you think. Abandoned. Two girls are outside late at night somewhere in Argentina recording a building just by the side of the road. The two girls were just walking home in the evening when they noticed something chilling through the window of the building. Watch closely.
Lo grabé justo.
Inside the building, a dark shadow can be seen zooming back and forth across the room repeatedly, catching the girl's attention as it was moving at a speed that looked too fast to be human, and had been doing the same movements for over 10 minutes. Later that same night, another guy notices the same thing.
Mira, paso mira, ¿ah? Mira, mira, ahí se paró, mira, ahí está parado, Mira Ángel, Ángel, está parado ahí, mira, Ángel, mira, está parado ahí, mira, ¿lo ves? ¿Ves ese negro que está ahí se paró, mira, fíjate, ahí se va a mover, mira, ahí está parado, mira, ¿ves ese negro que está de lo de ahí, Ángel? Ahí está parado, ahí quedó parado, mira. Ahí se va a mover, mira. Acércame más, acércame. ¿Ves los negros que está ahí? Ahí eso, ¿Ah? ¿Arriba el techo? Mira.
The dark figure is seen zooming once again, although this time it appears to stop by the window and slightly turn towards it as if it was staring right at the guy watching it, before finally continuing to move in a strange manner. After this, the guy investigated the building and discovered that the place had been abandoned for some time now, leaving him shocked as to what he saw that night. in the dark. In the next video, a woman named Kenzie was looking through her photo gallery when she noticed a video that was all black and had been on her phone for 2 years, but she had no memory ever recording it, so she decided to increase the brightness of the video, and it gave her the chills. Take a look. What looks like a tall dark shadow figure can be seen standing in the doorway of her bedroom. She doesn't know why her door was open, as she always sleeps with it closed. The dark figure seemed to be facing towards her and was slowly getting closer. Even stranger is that she has no recollection of ever recording a video like this in the dark, and isn't sure why she would randomly record a dark video to begin with. The figure resembles the Hat Man, who is often reported to be seen during sleep paralysis. So just what did Kenzie capture that night? Let me know what you think. They see it. A mother named Courtney was recording her daughter innocently playing around the house when her daughter suddenly starts acting strange, as if she sees something that's not supposed to be there.
Mommy, where are you? Regina, have your finger, where are you? Regina, how did you? Hello, mommy, where are you? Regina, how you told me? Understood, where are?
What's wrong?
Mommy, what's here?
No, it's here. What happened?
It's cute.
You scared?
I steal I monster and then steal a monster.
What?
A strange voice is heard coming from the left side of the room. Seconds later, the girl stops singing and looks straight in that direction, before going to her mum and saying, "Mummy, who's there?" Then pointing and saying there's a scary monster there. Courtney had also been hearing some strange things around the house from time to time. Believing in her daughter's words, as they say, kids can usually see things we can't, she decides to move out without hesitation. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com or tag us on TikTok at depthsofdespairyt. Not alone. In the following video, a man named Brad lives alone with his 2 cats, and he captures something that makes his cat afraid to enter his bedroom.
So my cat's been watching that door for a while now. Oh no. Oh, it's a man. Freakiest place I've ever been. Butter, get out here. Oh, I can't do it anymore.
The door opens on its own, attracting the cat's attention, but as he goes to look, a dark shadow figure is seen inside his room, and then moments later, it is now lower to the ground. The cats didn't seem too concerned at the time, but afterwards, they refused to go in the room anymore, and would just stop and stare at it from a distance.